Hello everyone, this is Dr.G.Anita Hebsiba, Department of Chemistry, Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. In this video, we will be discussing about the properties of basic dyes. Basic dyes are actually water-soluble cationic dyes that are mainly applied to acrylic fibers. They can also be applied for wool and silk. Usually they are dyed in acidic condition, and basic dyes are also used in the coloration of paper. Basic dyes are called so since they are salts of organic bases. They are also known as cationic dyes because of the presence of positive charge in the dye molecules under dyeing condition. So the cationic part of the dye is the uh, dyeing part of the dye. During dye application, the negatively charged fiber attracts the positively charged dye cations for ionic bonding. Due to high attraction between the oppositely charged fiber and dye molecules, there is risk of unlevel dyeing because of high rate of dyeing. This risk may be reduced by careful control of dyeing temperature and usage of suitable retarding agents. So here we have ionic bonding, so that the dye fiber interaction is very strong, and also there is a risk of unlevel dyeing because initially the rate of dyeing will be very high, so the dye uptake will be more, and this can be overcome by using suitable retarding agents, and so that we get leveled dyed fabric. What are the properties of basic dyes? Basic dyes are actually brilliant in their shades. The bright colors achieved from basic dye strips do not usually occur with other dye classes. When you look at other commonly used dyes like reactive and wear dyes, uh, basic dyes have brilliant shades. For example, rhodamine B, it's a brilliant shade dye. So many of the basic dye strips are sparingly soluble in water. The addition of some acetic acid, that is making the disturbs somewhat the solution acidic, helps in the complete dissolution of base in water. A basic dye is readily soluble in alcohol or methanolated spirit, but however for dyeing we use that is acidified dye solution, that is in which the dye is completely soluble. Basic dyes have poor fastness to light and vary with regard to washing fastness from poor to moderate. And the wet fastness of a basic dye on protein fibers can also be improved by a process called as back tanning. It's an after treatment. The basic dye stuff will combine with direct dyes or sulfur dyes in order to improve the problems associated with basic dyes. But basic dyes are used in after treating cotton or other materials dyed with direct colors. Here direct dye act as modern. You first treat the fabric with the direct dye, and then you dye with basic dye. So here direct dye stuff act as a mordant. Basic dye can be removed from the material by boiling it with dilute acetic acid or hydrochloric acid. Basic dyes are used for woolen goods when particularly bright shades are required, which cannot be obtained with acid dyes. Basic dye do not have affinity for cellulosic fibers like cotton. The use of basic dye on cotton involves the troublesome process of mordanting with tannic acid, but sometimes bright shades are demanded on cotton, which can only be obtained with them. When we want a bright shaded cotton fabric, we will usually use basic dye, in which we will go for mordanting with tannic acid and then the application of basic dye. Basic dyes are also used for making inks, typewriting ribbons, and dyeing leather too. Now we will discuss about the dyeing process of wool with basic dyes. First step is the dissolution of basic dye. Second one is dyeing, and then the third one is soaping and acidification, and the last process is after treatment. Initially, the dye is made in the form of a paste by mixing acetic acid with dye stuffs in order to ensure complete dissolution of the dye in water. The solution is made by mixing the paste with a little water from 30 times the water. The remaining water is brought to the dye bath and the product is placed in the bath, after which the dye solution is slowly added to the bath. Then the temperature is raised to 90 degrees Celsius and the salt is added. Salt ensures exhaustion. This allows the dye to slowly penetrate into the product. In this way, dyeing is done for 30 to 40 minutes. Then the product is then washed. Then you can take for after treatment when it is needed. Thank you.